What's going on, DMG fans? It's Nick, and I just wanted to show you a few things I got in today. A few boxes came in, which is really cool. Expecting a restock, so I got some stuff in. Got 100 more pieces of mesh from the Stringer Shack, so props to Joe over there. I got some coiled shooters. A lot of people have been requesting some of these, so I have some cool colors. Got some silver, gray. This is gonna go fast. I got two blacks. I got a golden yellow, some navy, and some Carolina in red, which is actually going to be going on something special right over there, the A1 shaft. But before I get into that, I want to show you a beauty that I got in from Thompson Lacrosse today, and this thing is so sweet. It was strung up by Kevin Youngs from Thompson Lacrosse, and he's the one that does all the stringing for all the online stuff. And most recently, I sent up a couple samples to them, and I guess they liked it. So they sent back a head. I asked them if they could replicate the pocket, the exact pocket that was done in the Inside Lacrosse Magazine, which this one is a very spot-on replica. It's the gray i6. They now come in a lot of different colors: purple, gray, that off-white, and I do believe it comes in one more color. So this one, haven't really got a chance to throw around with it yet, but just taking a look at it, it looks very cool. It's all strung up with sidewall, no cross lace whatsoever. It's got a heavy top nylon in athletic gold, that's not Volt. White leathers. I don't know if they're just regular Gymalax leathers or whatnot, but got some white sidewalls going on here. It has a nice saddle at the bottom, but I think the best feature out of this whole head is the X channel in the middle. Let me see if I can get it out of the sun so you guys can see it. And what that's going to do is that's going to give a lot more hold for the ball. You know, I'm more of a low pocket, a less shifty low pocket guy, so I think this is going to break in very nicely. So it's really nice. Very nice craftsmanship. A+. I always like seeing customs. Maybe one day I'll get into doing them, but for me it's just more of a, I don't know, something that it's very hard for me to do. I've tried it a bunch of times and I failed miserably. So this is gonna go on a shaft immediately, and it just looks so awesome. I'll do another twisty. I think the i6 in the gray looks just absolutely phenomenal. Kind of reminds you of the gray that comes on the optics and the metrics, but it does not match the gray that's on my Lakota U. The Lakota U is a lot darker. This thing has a great channel for being just a regular strung up traditional that hasn't been broken in. It's got 3 straight whites. Not really much else to say. I think you can see those little highlights of gold in there. Really nice. Like I said, craftsmanship, A+ on this stick. And yeah, so thank you to Thompson Lacrosse for sending this over. Thank you, Kevin, for stringing it up. Looks awesome. Gonna throw that on a stick and do some shooting a little bit later, and we'll see how that goes. They also sent over a little sticker, which was cool. Like that as well. That was a nice little touch. I like these stickers. Always like putting stuff on my back of my laptop. So that's exactly where it's going to go. So that is the Thompson i6 in gray, strung by Kevin Youngs. And if you want to know his Instagram tag, it is, I believe, at KJ Strings with a Z at the end. So it's at KJSTRINGZ. Is it 29? Yes, 29. That's his Instagram tag. But yeah, hit him up. He does a lot of crazy traditionals, and if you're watching this, Kevin, I'm going to be sending up a nice care package to you, so be in tune for that. So yeah, show you that one more time before I move on to the next stick, which should look pretty familiar. I just love this string. I wish I could get a spool of it. Absolutely amazing. Really, really cool. So the next stick, another i6, and this is the Showtime. So this is the stick that I was telling you guys I was going to be putting together for the longest time, and I haven't showed you for a while. The main focus, what I wanted to do, was try to do something, a die, a stringing, or something that had to collaborate the Carolina and the red on this shaft, and I wanted to put that together on a stick. So I had this i6 lying around the house. Well, it's not on the shaft, but I'll just take it off. Has a screw hole in the back, so you can't really put it directly on, but I box pinched it. Looks absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be more happier. I'm going to string this up later tonight as well. Looks really nice. These heads take, these are so flexible. I mean, when I boiled this up, I had no problem pinching this all the way down here, and it does not take any abuse at the top whatsoever. When I had it pinching overnight, I think it looked exactly like this, if not almost together. And then as it frees up, tries to go back to shape, this is what it came out with. So elongated, it looks like that. Just wanted to show you what it's going to look like before I put some strings on it. And yeah, so that's what it's going to look like now. And then I'm going to put a few Carolina, a few red. I'm going to do a red and Carolina top string on top of it. Put the head over here so you guys can see everything. I'm going to put a red and Carolina top string on this. Probably do white sidewalls, but I'm going to incorporate one of these straight shooters, one of those straight shooters, and then a twisted shooter that has Carolina and red mixed into it. So it should come out to a great stick. Nonetheless, it'll look really awesome, and it's going to be finally time that I can put a head together on the Maverik Showtime Shaft. I was originally just going to keep this off to the side, but why not use it? I know I'm probably going to bang it up and whatever, but it's just so sweet that I want to do something with it. And it's an A1, so why not? I6, A1. Nice combo. So, yeah. So on the stick, it actually kind of looks good. See if I can pop that on there real quick. There we go. Yeah. Turn it around the other way. I know this is probably going to fall right off, but if I had to hold it up, this is what it's going to look like. Excuse me for the... it's going to look exactly like that. I know the lighting is horrible, but that's what it's going to look like on the stick. It's going to be very pinched, and I think it's just going to look really cool. So if you do have an i6, pinch it. It's going to look, it could look really, really awesome. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like on a shaft. So, alright, well, I'm going to end this video because I got some stuff to do. Hopefully you guys saw some of the Instagram stuff that I put on. If you guys haven't, check it out and give it a like. So that's pretty much it. That's what, like I said, this is what it's going to look like long ways on a shaft. Let's see if it still stays on, and it did. So that's what it should look like. Oh, there we go. I got a centered photo. Awesome. It's going to look great. White mesh, and I'm going to tape it up really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much a stick. I've had this one lying around for a while. I bought this one when they first came out. Had it lying around, didn't really know what to do. I strung it up a couple times, unstrung it, strung it up, unstrung it. Really didn't know what I wanted with it until now. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Put this over here, and I'll give you some feedback as far as what it's like to shoot with a traditional pocket with just sidewall. I did put a ball in here, and it did kind of feel a little bit different. Gave you a little bit more hold. So when this channel does break out a little bit more, it will allow the ball to really track in there and give it a hell of a lot of hold. So I'm very thankful for that. So again, thank you to Kevin for putting this beauty together. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Got the one I6 over there, the other I6 over there, and all the string that I picked up today, minus the other two colors that are over there. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, give me a shout out, dmg1at@gmail.com. If you guys need to pick up some DMG mesh, it's always available at dmgmesh.bigcartel.com. And if you haven't already subscribed on Instagram, I'm going to be doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway when I get there. So that's at DMG1AT. And look forward to a dedicated YouTube video, as I'm doing now, for this stuff. So I'll upload this soon. Hopefully you like it, and I'll talk to you soon. So enjoy the day. Have a good one. Peace.